It's the final regular season home game of the year for Bowling Green as the Falcons host the number 14 ranked Western Michigan Broncos in a massive Missouri Valley Conference match here at Cochrane Stadium. Good evening, everyone, and welcome inside the broadcast. I'm Lucas Kleinmeyer. Well, both teams in completely different states heading into this one. Bowling Green started Missouri Valley Conference play 3-0. They're winless in their last 4 matches. They need a big win tonight in order to have hopes of hosting a tournament game right back here at Cochrane Stadium. And for Western Michigan, number 14th ranked team in the country, 37 unbeaten streak in regular season games, with their last loss coming against the 2022 regular season. It's going to be a big game for both these teams. For Bowling Green, the key players are obviously Trace Terry and Bennett Painter. The two forwards up top, the striker duo that's been electric all season long. Both players have 10 goals on the year. Bowling Green, the only team with 2 players in double-digit goals this season. And for Western Michigan, it's midfielder Owen Smith. Owen Smith, 13 assists this year. He leads the nation in assists. He's been a huge helping hand in the Broncos midfield. Both these teams loaded with tons of talented players and a huge game to decide where these two teams are going to finish out in the Missouri Valley. We'll find out who can take all 3 points here. It's the Bowling Green Falcons taking on the Western Michigan Broncos, live next on WBGU PBS.
If we fell, then we back. Now I saw the throne at that moment. I sat down.
Was there an incident, Mike? Mike, was there an incident?
The date is November 1st. The last time Bowling Green defeated the Western Michigan Broncos, it's been 10 years to the day, November 1st, 2014. Falcons are 0-7-2 in the last 9 games. Welcome back inside the broadcast. I'm Lucas Kleinmeyer. This time I'm joined alongside Stephen Jenkins. Stephen, great to be alongside you once again in the broadcast booth. We got quite a good one on our hands.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks, Lucas, since we've worked together here, but boy, we are here for a big meeting. Yeah, Western Michigan just playing really good soccer and have been for a long time, 37 games, unbeaten. It's going to be a big challenge.
Absolutely, Stephen. Let's look at the Bowling Green starting 11 real quick. At Kyle Kusma, Erlinson, Kyle Blastegame, Andrew Schaefer, Roberto Anaya, Bennett Painter, Jake Bergen, Gus Bucock, Trace Terry, Anthony Hernandez, Brendan Graves. What kind of sticks out to you with the starting 11 that Eric Nichols puts out?
Really solid lineup. I think very happy to have 21 back and excited to see what he can do this game. I know that he's going to be fueled by missing that game and excited to be back. So I think you're going to see a little tighter play than you have in the last few games. I know missed penalty kind of weighs heavily on the team, and I expect attention to detail and a great home performance.
Absolutely. And before we get to the Western Michigan lineup, we have kickoff here right upon us. Bowling Green, as always, Stephen, in their home whites from head to toe. Western Michigan looks like an away, a little brown with some gold, bronze. I don't know what color you would like to call that, but kind of around the outskirts of their uniform. We're moments away here from kickoff. Whistle sounds, and we're underway on a cold and a little cloudy night here at Cochrane Stadium, November 1st, day after Halloween.
Yeah, and you know, for being so windy the last few days here in Bowling Green, surprising, not a lot of wind that I can see looking out at the flag. Well, we've got some breeze going there, but in Bowling Green will attack the southernmost goal here.
Early opportunity here for Trace Terry getting on the end of that one. That one was cleared away from Christian Shannon and out for a BG throw early on. So Kyle Kusama will take this long throw for the orange and brown, as we've seen so often this season. Here's a long throw on the way for Kusamato. That was headed up by Noah James initially. Ball back
into the mixer. Nothing doing.
Nothing there for the Falcons, and cleared away there from Owen Smith.
I'd like to thank Steve Klein, class of '98, for sponsoring tonight's game. Really appreciate that from Steve.
So take 2 for BG. They'll do it again. Long throw from Kusamato.
A little more threatening location this time. Can't get the power on it that he needs.
Schaefer there just connected a little bit there with the header. Not enough power, but not enough to touch goalkeeper Colin Welsh. Transferred to Western Michigan after 3 seasons with Memphis. 9 wins and 5 draws is a record in goal for the Broncos. 4 shutouts and 10 goals allowed. So an impressive season for the former Memphis player. Western Michigan's first piece of attack. As I'm cleared away in the night sky from Brendan Graves. So in games like this, Stephen, you know, number 14 ranked Western Michigan, very quality team. In games like this, it's going to be so close. You know, your changes can come far and few between. What are kind of the keys to this game you feel like for the Falcons in order to pull out what would be a massive victory?
Have to finish the chances, right? May not get a lot of chances. You know, we can see the record on the screen right now. Western Michigan, 10 wins, 6 draws, no losses. Bowling Green, 9 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses. So actually not a lot. I think you'd find 2 or 3 goals have the records where they are. And that's just Western taking a better advantage of chances to score, and Bowling Green just needed to be a little bit better with those chances.
Here's blasting game, a long switch looking to find sophomore midfielder Anthony Hernandez, and he gets on this one. Hernandez, back to blasting game. Anaya tripped up there, and a good foul and a promising position.
Very good spot. And Anaya will certainly be the one standing over this one. Known for being lethal on free kicks from this distance.
I believe that was number 10, Noah James, there for the Broncos, who committed that foul. He started all 16 games for Western Michigan this season. He gives up a dangerous set piece here. You'd have to think, Stephen, this will be Alberto Anaya, who stands over there.
Yeah, absolutely. Boy, and you do wonder with Trace Terry in the wings there, is he going to go for goal, or does he want to you could go a couple ways with it, you know. But I think this will be directly on goal.
We'll see what Anaya likes to do. Here's an attempt by Anaya on goal, and a good save away from Welsh. And the first shot on target for Bowling Green this game.
Yeah, he was always gonna try to score there.
Definitely not a bad attempt from Beto here. And right before this corner, Steve, looks like the ref's going to have a little talking to in the middle of the penalty box.
Corner kick, Bowling Green.
Here's Anaya once again.
Wow.
Ooh.
And Terry was able to get some power on that, but it was just not aimed in the right direction. Bowling Green with another corner here, I believe, yeah.
That was James again who headed that one out for Western Michigan. And like you mentioned, Stephen, they'll do it again. We'll see if Anaya elects to go short to Hernandez. We'll see if he puts this one in the box once again. He'll put it in the mixer. First to that is a Bronco. Falls back to Hernandez. And blasting game, going to take a shot himself, and it's saved from Welsh again.
I really like that. Well taken chance, well struck, and just a good save there. Needed some intervention. I like the shot. I like the ambition.
So that's 2 really good opportunities from Bowling Green early in this game, Stephen. And you don't see Kyle Blasking take those shots too often
No,
in his career.
Struck that very well.
Offside flag comes up on Western Michigan. We'll take another look at this.
Very good from the keeper there.
See the Anaya free kick there as well. On the previous play, another good save diving to his left was Colin Welsh.
So within about 6 minutes here, I think Bowling Green's had 5 throw-ins and 2 corners.
Definitely been on the front foot this first 7 minutes or so.
Yeah. Coach Nichols will definitely have his players prepped for how quickly Western can strike. No complacency at all, but glad to see the Falcons with a lot of possession so far.
Here's Schaefer, able to find Bennett Painter. Nice touch to move himself inside, finds a nice space.
Could
top of the
just scuffs the ball a little, and again, not able to get the power on it.
It's good there from Hernandez to keep the play alive, and Painter just couldn't redirect that one on frame. Be another goal kick for the Broncos. Kusama tried to win that header. That was James in the mixture there, a little physical battle in the middle of the field.
Oh,
Nice.
It continues.
Nice lane challenge there from Blasting Game.
And at the end, really just almost more of a clearance. That was well headed back to the keeper there.
There's fifth-year goalkeeper Brendan Graves, Perrysburg native. Could be his last game at Cochrane Stadium.
Yeah, and boy, has he been just nothing short of excellent during his time here at Cochrane Stadium. So glad to have had him and his leadership. Really seen him make some incredible saves during his time here.
Absolutely. Along with there, Alberto Nayusi, his 4th season as well for the Orange and Brown. Kyle Kusamato, Josh Arlenson, Jake Bergen, Kyle Blasting, and a lot of Falcons that have had a lot of memories in their 4 or 5 seasons, depending on how much they played.
Yep.
Nice flick on there from Terry, and Naya was looking for Schaefer. Couldn't get the first time, and Schaefer does well to win it back and earns a foul. So from this distance, Steven, would you like to see Naya try to take a strike on frame or try to put the ball in the box?
No, I'd like to see him put the ball in the box. I think that putting it on frame is just a very low probability shot. And with the height we have now, especially with Trace Terry, I'd like to see him put a little whip on it into the box there and let Trace do his thing. We have seen Trace score from outside the box on a header as well. So we know he has the range and the power.
Anaya awaits the whistle here. And swinging ball, looking forward the back post of the run of Bennett Painter, but into the hands of Welsh.
So Bowling Green growing pretty comfortable with the ball here. I think they definitely need to be aware of a possible counter or just Western Michigan coming to life here because we know they have the quality.
Absolutely. 2 wins and 4 draws in Missouri Valley Conference play for the Broncos this year. A little bit more draws than probably what they would like, but they still find themselves in a good position. Both teams sit in 10 points, so tied for the 4th and 5th spot for Bowling Green, Stephen. This is pretty much a must-win if you want to host a Missouri Valley Conference tournament game, considering a lot of these teams like Western Michigan have one more conference game to play. This is it for Bowling Green after tonight for conference play.
Yeah. Need some goals. Speaking of goals, Bennett Painter, Trace Terry both just have been phenomenal this year. With the assist and with goals, just really both been excellent. I think we have some stats here. I was just looking at
Schaefer there wins the throw-in and dispossesses a Bronco, and they're going to throw in a BG zone. Here's Rolinson, switching the field all the way to Peacock. And Peacock looking long for Terry. Some nice flick on there from the Bell Book striker.
So Bennett Painter and Trace Terry each with 10 goals. Painter with 3 assists, Trace with 1 assist.
It's 20 goals combined between the two of them. That's
pretty incredible. Yeah, it really is. And then Alberto Anaya, unsurprisingly, 2 goals and 9 assists. So
tied for 5th in the country. Beto assists is
really good. Andrew Schaefer with 7 assists as well. He's been excellent this year.
Nice little passes of play there from Anaya and Hernandez. Hernandez just overcooked the cross there a little bit, tried to take on the half volley and just over the bar. But it's been a very positive start for
it has, yeah.
Flick on there from Smith. Was looking for Mercer. It's one back there from Burlington.
BG doing a really good job of not being wasteful with the ball, taking care of it.
Bergen looking long. Nice chested down from...
Great passage of play there.
Painter was one-on-one there with Noah James. Bergen to Anaya.
I think that's going to go out. Maybe savable. Wow. Good hustle there. Coach Nichols will appreciate that in film, especially if that would have led to a goal. But Falcons remain in possession, I believe.
Nifty little back heel there from Schaefer.
Yeah, wins the throw-in.
That was last touch off of Carson Hodgson, who was drafted by CF Montreal last year in the 3rd round of the MLS Super Draft, elected to return to Western Michigan this year, and he's been vital in that midfield for the Broncos and for head coach Chad Wiseman. First cross there headed out, and then Schaefer a little late there to the second ball, and Western Michigan earns a foul.
I'm going to be honest, I forget sometimes that Montreal has an MLS team.
Well,
I think we can say that without offending. I don't think we have too many Montreal fans on the broadcast. If we do, we're sorry.
Well, they rebranded, wore the Montreal Impact, and then a couple years ago changed to the CF Montreal.
Yes.
Welsh will send this one into the BG Night Sky. Fisher tried to find a Bronco there in the midfield. That one's just cleared away there from Chapelas.
Lucas, would Montreal CF be club football, do you think? Yes. I think they think that going for the European nomenclature will impart some kind of talent, additional talent. I don't know if it works.
Peacock looking for the run of Trace Terry there, a little too far. While we have a moment on this dead ball, you can visit WBGU.org for free educational resources, PBS Kids content, and to stream local shows 24/7, including Scenic Stops and Stories, the BGSU Brain Game, and The Journal.
Love a scenic stop. I was in Waterville today. I wonder if that's considered a scenic stop.
My guess would be not.
Okay. Well, they should definitely look into it. Waterville's a charming little burg close by.
Meanwhile, back onto the field, Owen Smith earns a foul, leads the nation in assists, number 3 of 13. Transfer came over from Oakland, was a Golden Grizzly for 4 years before now becoming a Bronco.
Falcons will try to prevent him from adding on to that illustrious statistic. Have been successful in doing so thus far. The Western Michigan kits are definitely unique. This bronze kind of shimmering metallic look, very interesting.
Smith's ball into the box, dealt with there from Bergen. James trying to put that one back in play, and Painter just gets rid of it. Whistle called, and offside flag goes up there on Grayson Mercer.
Boy, the field's looking much better. I know a few weeks ago there were some problems with the weather and a lot of wear and tear. It's looking better tonight. Appreciate all of the people who make that happen.
One ball top there. Terry, little contact there from James. No foul called.
I think the referee's been calling a pretty fair game tonight. I think he's been pretty happy to let them play unless he has to call something egregious. I think fans, both teams appreciate that.
Mercer leaves this one for Smith. And Smith, nice pass. Carson Hodgson across.
Oh, goodness, that needed some intervention. I believe that was sent out of play by a Falcon.
That was Jake Bergen who got the last
Hard not to
touch
score from there, actually, for him.
Good intervention play there from Bergen.
Yeah,
there. We'll see.
yeah.
Look at the replay. See how close this was.
You know what that was? It was like the opposite of a penalty kick. You don't want to make it, but you're very close, and he succeeded. I think I would have put that right into the net, whereas he was able to tactfully send it over for, I believe, the first Michigan corner here.
Indeed, a good play there from Bergen. Out to Villa Gomez.
Wow.
Take that shot.
Deflected. Fans appreciating that. We hear the stands rumbling.
Bergen again, then heads that one out. Western Michigan on the attack once more. Here's Smith. He's been everywhere. He's been the right wing, the left wing, and
Really
central.
has.
And he'll do a long ball in the box there, looking for Villa Gomez, and just a little too much there. Goal kick. I think we've mentioned, Stephen, how oppressive Falcons have been offensively. 2 really good chances first early couple minutes of this game, but defensively they've been pretty good as well.
Yeah, really just keeping the ball out of their own half, and then in the last few minutes of play here, when threatened a little bit, have done really well, and just even they're playing out of the back. Very steely nerves there to not just want to kick the ball downfield. We're seeing that trend, right, all the way down from the Premier League, spread all the way into D1 soccer here, where these student athletes are so talented that they can confidently play out of the back and not just feel the need to give it the boot when any kind of a press comes in.
Little flick on there from Villa Gomez. Ball up in the air, and Anaya there about to draw the foul. I believe that might have been on Noah James again. And he's been everywhere for Western Michigan. It looks like he's playing that defensive midfielder spot. And he's been pretty much everywhere, making plays, breaking up attacks, and draws a foul there. And I think you do bring up a really good point, too, with the wind. The wind doesn't seem to be making that much of a factor. And we've seen, I'm sure you've seen plenty of games as well.
Oh, yeah.
It plays a huge factor.
Yeah, flag's hanging pretty calmly right now. Well, we've certainly seen sides come to Bowling Green, and the keeper won't play out of the back and chooses to go long with the ball and just have it hung up in the wind. I think one time we counted as the Falcons look for a way in.
Hernandez trying to focus on Terry, looking for the bike. A lot of contact in the box. It's a scrum there in the box. A lot of physical battles.
VG able to retain possession. Been really good and careful with the ball today. Some of the most crisp, accurate passing I've seen in a long time from the Falcons.
And Naya keeps this one in play, and Schaefer just couldn't keep that one as well.
Yeah, but I was just going to say, we have seen teams kick into the wind and 10 or 12 times before they figured out that you need to hit the line drives when it's windy, but doesn't look like that will be an issue today.
Painter there, a little lake on that challenge on a West Michigan Bronco. We mentioned Western Michigan's 37 unbeaten streak. Last time they lost was against Akron in October 13th, 2022, and the only other loss they had both came in the NCAA tournament last couple of years. They lost
in overtime.
Yep, lost to Notre Dame in a PK shootout last year, and then the year before that lost to Portland NCAA tournament as well. So this team's been pretty unbeatable in the
Yeah, and if anyone's listening wondering how that works, overtime penalty kick shootout losses do not count as losses. The game actually goes down as a draw unless it's the final.
Yep.
Then it goes in as a loss. Kind of strange arithmetic, but
and a missed clearance for BG. Owen Smith there, and a nice block from Jake Bergen.
great block.
Hernandez tries to clear that one away. BG really survived. It could have been a very dangerous attack there from Western Michigan. Did you see there on that replay, Owen Smith there just unloading, but Bergen was right there, right place, right time to block that shot.
And those can be tricky too. If it just deflects off the side of his shin, then the keeper has a whole new challenge, right? Because now the ball's going in a direction he wasn't expecting. I think he'll be happy for that intervention, but sometimes you almost wonder if the keeper would be happier just to deal with it.
Western Michigan on the attack once again. It's Erlinson coming out there,
taking care of business.
And we see a little switch from Nichols the last couple games. Kusumau's been playing in the middle of the back three, and Erlinson's been playing the left center back role, which has been an interesting wrinkle, but so far has been working out a little bit.
Yeah, Coach Nichols has told me that he thinks Kyle Kusumano could play anywhere on the pitch. Maybe not keeper, I don't know. Maybe though he's reasonably tall. But yeah, he is just extremely good anywhere. I think at this point, Coach really trusts Kyle as well.
So that's a turnover there from Bowling Green. And before we resume play, referee's going to have a talking to head coach Chad Wiseman in his 12th season with Western Michigan. I'll be explaining to him a play that coach disagreed with. So just a quick little talking to, and no harm, no foul, no yellow card issued. Mercer there in a battle with Erlinson, wins the throw. Mercer transferred to Western Michigan after 4 years at Michigan State. 6 goals, 4 assists on the year. 4 years playing the Big Ten, and then comes over to Kalamazoo.
Not too far of a journey there.
So this is going to be running Wilcox, and looks like they're going to do a long throw-in of their own. Ball cleared out of bounds, out of play, and Arpachuda will switch this one back over to Wilcox. Ooh, and
fans don't love that.
That was close.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Taking a look at this. Yeah, it looked like he got the ball there a little bit, Steven, but maybe just got a little too much of the leg there. Just because you got the ball doesn't mean you get the player. So, be a foul nonetheless for Western Michigan. Swinging ball coming in for the Broncos.
Scary ball into the box with a lot of players there.
Carson Hodgson gets this one back and will
again deflected. Yep.
That's another block again from Bowling Green, top of the box. But this time, a Bronco corner kick. So the Broncos are probably going to take this one short. Hodgson back to Arpachana.
Almost looks like this is a set play.
Villa Gomez there, another coming shot headed away there from Erlinson. Ball back in play, and Brendan Graves, they're strong to collect.
Really needed to be because there were 4 Broncos waiting in the wings.
And I think they were on side as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Burnson was looking long there for Terry initially, but Western Michigan tries to have attack of their own, and BG able to earn a foul. So we got 18 minutes left to go here. It's been even back and forth. Western's kind of grown to the game a little bit. Steven, what do you kind of make of this first half?
Falcons with a really strong start, and I don't want to sell them short because the Falcons also did a great job in organizing against this Broncos attack, which has been excellent all year. So I think the Falcons have looked good. Obviously, we know how good Western Michigan is. I would expect them to continue to grow into the game, especially into the second half. So I think the Falcons can be proud of their start here, and both on both sides of the ball, really.
Chances are going to probably come far and few between, at least good chances.
Yeah.
So both teams are going to make sure they can capitalize on it. Because there might just be one goal in this game.
Yep.
Time will tell. Here's Anaya. Picking up the pieces.
Great ball.
And Blasky thinking about taking another shot himself. Here's Bergen, out wide right to Peacock.
Really like how careful the Falcons are here with the ball. I think they kind of know they need to pick the lock. They don't just want to take wasteful shots.
Definitely have had the better portion of the ball. Definitely been patient on both sides of the wing in Broncos territory. Here's Schaefer. There you see a little bit of that Western Michigan press happen.
Great pass.
Nice
break the
line-breaking
press.
pass.
Yeah, Bedov's good.
Schaefer finds Anaya, nice ball in, looking for Terry, headed out. I believe that was Durante Chapalis heading that one away, and that was a very good look. Once
It was, yeah, it was a good look. Great pass to break the press there too.
Welsh once again will clear this one away from the free kick. Mercer's been very good in the air, flicking balls on for Western Michigan. Bergen. A nice pass for the Broncos and some spaces
on the
Smith.
attack. Oh, just picked off. Broncos lucky to remain in possession.
That was nice there for Brendan Graves.
Yeah, Graves again with the strong hand. Oh.
Sliding challenge there from Blasted Game. Looks like he
just a bit much.
Went through Noah James there a little bit, and
I'm surprised to see a card. Now it seems.
First yellow card of the match will be issued to fifth-year midfielder Kyle Blasingame. Definitely was a collision of bodies there.
Yeah.
Both players kind of diving in, stretching out for that ball, but ref says there's a little too much contact in that for Blasingame, and a yellow card would be necessary. Substitute coming in for Western Michigan, Asher Barnes. Renan Wilcox will come out for Asher Barnes. Alex Murkowski will come in as well for Gabriel Gomez. So a couple of changes in the midfield for the Broncos. So the first substitutes actually made this first half go to Western Michigan.
Yeah. This will definitely be into the box, I believe, unless this is some kind of a set play.
Smith back to Barnes. looking return and win a throw. It did seem like a lot of Broncos were in the box there for that free kick. Little nutmeg there from Barnes. Ball in the box.
Well,
it's not clear from Terry. It's going to fall.
Just a few mishits there, but Falcons hopefully able to regroup. Broncos on the attack again. Plenty of white shirts. Oh, God.
Header there flicked just wide.
Very close. And that was probably the best chance we've seen of the night.
That was a great ball there from Arpachata and Noah James just flashing there, making that run in the box. And header just wide. Probably the best chance, like you mentioned, of the game for Western Michigan. That's a great ball.
Really good ball.
Falcons trying to create some danger, but Western Michigan once again on the attack. And another foul's going to be called. I think this one's going to be on Mercer once again.
Cal Cusimano doing a great job with his body there, positioning on that passage of play.
It's no yellow card issue, but a strong talking to there from the referee, probably saying no more. And while we have a moment on this dead ball, be sure to tune in Thursdays at 9 p.m. for scenic stops and stories on WBGU-PBS, or stream full episodes for free 24/7 at wbgu.org/scenic stops.
Trace Terry trying to make a scenic stop at the goal there. Didn't quite come off how he wanted, but Bowling Green positive in attack.
Don't know how many touches Terry's had this first half, but I think they would like to get him a little bit more. He's doing a lot of the dirty work. And you see there's kind of just in a tussle there in the box, which you'll probably see all night long.
Will do, thanks.
Schaefer, oh, nice little fake there from Painter, but a nice sliding challenge from Christian Shannon. Nice touch there from Naya, now out of bounds.
Mike, can you hear me?
Has Andrew Schaefer been kind of an unsung hero this season?
Yes,
Left winger from Galena, Ohio.
been really good.
Played at the Columbus Crew Academy, and obviously the story this year has been Trace Terry and Bennett Painter with how well they've been doing, but he's been racking up the assists this year.
Absolutely.
He's been so good in that left wing. All right, just such a hard worker as Terry there gets taken down. Clock will be stopped and a foul will be called, and a first yellow card for Western Michigan. That'll be number 6, DeWart Chapelis. First yellow card for a Bronco.
Terry was in on goal there.
That was a great move from Trace Terry.
Yeah.
So now this one, Stephen, is in a very, very dangerous position. This is the one
This
where
could go either way.
you could whip this one on frame, or you
Yeah.
could put this one in the box and create some danger.
Yep.
We'll see what Beto elects to do here.
I want to be shocked to see him go far corner here. He can do it.
Here's Anaya. They'll put this one on goal, and it's gonna go
Scored! Falcons score. Fantastic.
in! Don't know who got the final touch there, Stephen.
We'll get you the final. We'll get you the final touch here. I think it may have been Cal Cusimano.
I think indeed you
They
may
are
be right.
celebrating.
Take another look at this one, Steven. I think, don't quite know if Cusimano got a touch there, but we'll take one more look at this one.
Yeah, we'll take a look here.
I think that's Beto. I think I think that ball, Steven, was untouched.
Yeah.
But all the Falcons that crowded Welsh there kind of blocked his view, and the ball trickles in, and the orange and brown got a lead. Well, how about that?
11 minutes left in the first half, and you know what? Well-deserved, I would say. Both sides of the pitch, Falcons have looked fantastic on defense and in attack. That was not a fluky goal. That was well-deserved after a lot of positive play from Bowling Green.
And the difference in this game we've seen for BGU, they've had a lot of success on set pieces so far this game, and a lot has came from their maestro in the midfield, Alberto Anaya, and you're seeing one there. Love that decision from them to put that one on frame, and the BG Falcons with a 1-0 lead over the number 14th ranked Western Michigan Broncos.
Yeah, and I looked at Kyle Cusimano when the announcer called that as a Beto goal. He didn't seem distressed, so I think it truly was number 10. You know, if you actually scored, you'd be pleading your case.
So Bowling Green will have some defending to do after that goal, Arpachata.
You know, this is an advanced statistic I don't think we have access to, but I'd love to know how many minutes the Broncos have trailed in their last 37 games. Probably not a lot.
I would say you're right. Mercer flicks this one on into the box. Erlinson can't clear that one away, and then Bennett Painter does well there to flick it off. Long ball over the top, looking for a Bronco, and Graves once again, they're strong off his line. And speaking of Beto, Steve, I sat down with him a couple weeks back for our weekly Back in the Next segment, and he talked about how this season's been kind of different for him this year. He's been a lot more assists in years past, but he hasn't scored as much as he would personally have liked. But you're seeing that this could arguably be his biggest goal of his career, depending on how this one results. Painter all the way back to Erlinson. Now here's Schaefer. Couple nice little moves in the box. Oh, nicely touched down from Schaefer. Bennett Painter takes that one.
A lot of bodies there. Almost have to play for the corner, which he did.
That was such a great touch there from Anaya
Really
just to
good.
bring that one down.
Yeah.
So Bowling Green gets another set piece opportunity here.
9 minutes left.
See all the Falcons line up near the back post. Interesting tactic. And a nice ball in swinger from Anaya.
Oh,
That was a dangerous one.
just over. It was.
That was headed away by a Bronco. They'll do it again from the other side.
I originally thought that was a Falcon head that found, but I do believe you are right. It was cleared by Western
I believe
Michigan
that was
player.
Christian Shannon.
Corner kick, Bowling Green.
So now once again, he's got Hernandez short if he wants him. Anaya looking for the head. Terry off the other side of the bar and into the hands of Walsh.
Just barely missed.
So close to doubling their lead.
Wow.
Take another look at this one.
Really close. Oh my gosh, off the bottom of the top crossbar.
I think Walsh might have got a fingertip on that one to push it
So,
off the bar.
yeah.
That's a remarkable.
Yeah, I'd like to see the goal line technology scan on that one. I don't think it was over, but it was not far off.
So the first couple of subs coming in for Eric Nichols after that attempt. Jake Lane in for Andrew Schaefer and Mats Christensen in for Kyle Blasingame. Nice flick on there from Terry looking for Painter, and can't say BG haven't had their opportunities this first half. It's a 1-0
Yeah.
lead. Well, while they're looking for Noah James, who's just been everywhere on the field for Western Michigan. Offside flag is up. So Graves will take this one. And not for nothing, he's been big too in this first half when need to be, and the Falcons' backline has been big as well.
Really solid.
Walsh will punt this one away. And a foul called on Cusimano. Looks like Western Michigan is going to turn this into a set piece opportunity from far out. And why not when you have someone like Smith, who's had 13 assists on the year?
Oh, yeah. Very accurate.
Said it was Arpachana. And it'll go back to Smith.
Headed away by the Falcons.
Just a battle in the air with both
Yeah,
teams.
some ping-ponging there. Just about 5 minutes left here in the first half.
Western Michigan once again on the move
Well
there.
handled. I believe that was able to be cleared for, I'm not sure if, I believe it was a throw-in. Maybe it was a, yep, throw-in. Oh, and out for a PG throw-in.
Nice little couple of flicks up from Hernandez and clearance off the back. So just under 5 minutes left to go here, and if this result stood, the Falcons were the first team to beat the Broncos in the regular seasons since 2022 to beat their 37 unbeaten streak, but
A lot of time to go, yeah.
Pony Soccer left indeed as Bowling Green gets out of their back. Be interesting to see what changes Wiseman does at halftime for Western Michigan. Team that doesn't lose much, as we've stated.
Yeah.
A team that has given Nichols and the Falcons a lot of trouble. I haven't beaten them be a decade to the day, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast. That's 7 losses and 2 draws. And
Yeah, a very strong team.
Perrin trying to flick that one on to Terry. Go out of bounds for a BG throw. Here's Bergen looking long for Terry
Oh.
there. Just didn't have the angle on that one.
Yeah, the ball kind of took an awkward bounce away.
Terry there offside. Couldn't win that one. So before Shannon puts his one back in play, another sub coming in for BG, Raiko Bodurov, freshman coming in for Bennett Painter.
Excited to see him get some more minutes.
Ball into the box. Samani getting on that one and off of Hernandez for a corner.
Corner kick, Western Michigan.
So a dangerous opportunity here with just over 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. Here's Carson Hodgson. Arpachetta. Samani ball in the box. That's a
Knuckle
good
ball,
one.
yeah, that had some movement on it.
Bowling Green able to earn a foul in the box. I believe that was Jake Bergen. So 2 minutes left to play here, Steven. Your first half thoughts?
I think the Falcons will be thrilled to be up 1-0 against a very, very good Western Michigan team. And I think Coach Nichols will be happy with the defensive effort as well. There have been a few, opportunities for Western, but overall, really, Bowling Green's had control. I don't remember a lot of worrying passages of play in the Falcons' final third. I believe referee is giving advantage for this. May be called back. I'm not sure.
You'll be right there. Christensen took down on Smith there in the middle of the field. And Smith remains down for the Broncos. So clock will stop. 1:22 left.
Yeah, I believe a card is being given here as well.
Indeed, you're right. So that's the second box-to-box midfielder for Bowling Green that's now been carded. And
Yeah, and of course we have a injured Bronco down. Hoping all the best there. Looks to be in some pain, which you never want to see.
so Christensen and now Blasingame, the 2 midfielders for BG on yellows. So both teams will use this one as kind of a mini timeout to regroup. Got 1:22 left to see out this first half and get to the halftime locker room. I know, Steve, you've been around this program for a long time, calling these matches and just been around the team. And what would a win do for Bowling Green, a result against the number 14 team in the nation?
I just think it'd be a massive boost. I think the Falcons have been playing really well. The last few losses have been 1-goal losses to good teams. Yeah. And, I think this would really be a strong indicator of the strength of the program right now.
Absolutely.
I think it'd be awesome.
When you think of big wins, you think of the NCAA win in 2021 over Louisville?
No, that one's still a little.
That one's still.
Yeah, that was really, really special. This would be special too, in its own way. Certainly, it would establish the rivalry. I think, it hasn't been a big rivalry in the past. They've kind of had the best of us, but I think this would at least fire it up.
58th all-time meeting between these two programs. They met a lot in the MAC when the men's were still around for the MAC. And look at Badura there with some pressure.
Clean tackle too.
Little clip on there from Noah James once again.
The Falcons now will be happy to get to halftime and regroup a little.
Kusama will play short to Graves here. About 35 seconds left. Lane just trying to keep that one in play and just out of bounds. If you're Western Michigan, Steven, are you changing anything, or are you trying to kind of just go out the second half kind of the same as you did and try to just finish one of your chances?
Boy, I have to admit some ignorance as to what they have on the bench, but I would think that the team that's gotten you this far, and I think you probably keep it going. I don't, they've got the talent. Let's put it that way.
They definitely do, for sure. This team is not unfamiliar with coming down from a goal down and battling through adversity, but right now, going into halftime, the Bowling Green Falcons up 1-0 over the number 14 Western Michigan Broncos through a goal from Alberto Anaya. That'll do it from us here for the first half. We'll be back to recap the first half and preview the second here on WBGU PBS.
At Bowling Green State University, We are a public university for the public good. A nationally ranked research university, we create public good through our graduates who lead and our collective pursuit of impact in Ohio and beyond. Founded in the Midwest, we never shy away from hard work. We embrace our responsibility to do good. We are proud to have state in our name. It's who we are, always striving forward. Always a public university, always for the public good.
There's a reason. A bold approach to engineering. At Bowling Green State University, our engineering degrees fuse the science of traditional engineering with technology and hands-on skills. This combination is what employers are looking for in the up-and-coming fields of robotics, advanced manufacturing, and systems engineering. It's why our graduates find jobs and why BGSU stands out. Don't just get a degree. Secure your future at BGSU.
We are beyond grateful to Mo and John for their incredible generosity in gifting the Terraflex floor to our BGSU volleyball program, a gift that now proudly bears their names. John and Mo aren't just our biggest supporters, they're part of our family. Their unwavering commitment to our team touches the heart of everyone here, and the love our players and staff have for them is beyond words. This remarkable gift is more than just a court. It's a symbol of their deep friendship, loyalty, and endless belief in BGSU volleyball. The Mo and John Stansbury Court will be a place where dreams are realized, victories are celebrated, and lifelong memories are made. It will forever remind us of their kindness and the love they have poured into our program. Their continued dedication and support mean the world to us, and we can never thank them enough for all they've done. Mo and John, we love you more than words can express, and you will always hold a special place in our hearts.
We're so grateful for our new court. It looks so cool. So thank you so much, John and Mo. We love you guys. And we're so excited to play on it this Friday.
Yes, we love you, John and Mo, so much. This is beautiful. And we're so grateful for you. We love you.
At Bowling Green State University, we are a public university for the public good. A nationally ranked research university, we create public good through our graduates who lead and our collective pursuit of impact in Ohio and beyond. Founded in the Midwest, we never shy away from hard work. We embrace our responsibility to do good. We are proud to have state in our name. It's who we are, always striving forward. Always a public university, always for the public good.
There's a reason.
Halftime here at Cochrane Stadium, the Bowling Green Falcons won. The number 14th ranked Western Michigan now, as the Orange and Brown are 45 minutes away from taking home a massive victory. Welcome back inside the broadcast of Lewis Clammer. And for the second half, I'm joined by our other color commentary we've had this season, Will Earhart. Will, welcome inside the broadcast booth for the second half.
Lucas, it's great to be here. Hat tip to Steven for stepping aside in this second half and making this call possible.
Yeah, I'd love to have both of you guys both on. You guys have welcomed me with open arms. We'll take a little bit of the highlights from that first 45. It was an entertaining first half for Bowling Green and Western Michigan. A lot of chances for Bowling Green, especially from Alberto and Niall. Let's take a look. See there early on, Will, that was a set-piece opportunity early on in the game.
Lucas, I was in the stands just below you, had the pleasure of watching out amongst the fans, and that free kick had everyone on their feet. I think we all thought it was going to hit the back of the net. Didn't quite work out, but the BG wasn't done there in the first half.
Set pieces were a common theme in that first half. You see the second half there. This came from a corner kick, and Kyle Blasingame, you don't see him rip a lot of those shots from distance, and a good save from Welsh.
That ball was hit on a rope. It looked like it was goal bound, but a couple great early saves from Western Michigan.
See there, the game was physical there. You see a little bit Andrew Schaefer there drawing a foul, which drew to another set piece for Bowling Green. And you see here, that ball just went right to the hand for Welsh, but there's been a lot of hand fighting on these set pieces. It's been the difference of the game. Western Michigan did have their chances though in the first 45. That's Owen Smith there on the ball. Had a nice ball slew to Hodgkinson, but that was a great clearance from Jake Bergen, who had a monumental first 45 there for BG, clearing a couple of good balls away.
Yeah, Lucas, that Jake Bergen save was just as valuable as a goal at the other end. That's the kind of play that it seemed improbable he was able to direct that over the bar instead of into the back of the net, and that was as good as a goal for BG.
Western Michigan did find the rhythm, definitely to the back end of the second 45. That was the best chance of the first half by far. Noah James got on the end of the header, just put it just wide.
And we thought that was going to find the back of the net as well, and we'd have ourselves a 1-1 game, but agonizingly wide.
And you see there, Will, that is the goal. That is the difference. And that goal, that could have many people talking. Berto and I have free kick there, just bouncing through bodies and finding the back of the net.
Yeah, on that goal, I couldn't quite work out in real time if that hit Cusimano on the way in, and I watched it in real time, and then on the replay here on the screen, and still couldn't quite see.
And I was awarded that goal there. You see, set pieces have just been such a common theme that first half. Trace Terry hitting the ball off the crossbar, and just a little tip save there from Welsh there just to get it by, to just keep it a 1-goal lead for Bowling Green. That'll do it from us here for our halftime report. Stay tuned. We are just about 5 minutes down for second half action between the Bowling Green Falcons and the number 14 Western Michigan Broncos. The Falcons have a 1-0 lead going into the second 45. Don't go anywhere.
We are beyond grateful to Mo and John for their incredible generosity in gifting the Terraflex floor to our BGSU volleyball program, a gift that now proudly bears their names. John and Mo aren't just our biggest supporters, they're part of our family. Their unwavering commitment to our team touches the heart of everyone here, and the love our players and
Bowling Green State University, we are a public university for the public good. A nationally ranked research university, we create public good through our graduates who lead and our collective pursuit of impact in Ohio and beyond. Founded in the Midwest, we never shy away from hard work. We embrace our responsibility to do good. We are proud to have state in our name. It's who we are, always striving forward. Always a public university, always for the public good.
There's a reason.
A bold approach to engineering. At Bowling Green State University, our engineering degrees fuse the science of traditional engineering with technology and hands-on skills. This combination is what employers are looking for in the up-and-coming fields of robotics, advanced manufacturing, and systems engineering. It's why our graduates find jobs and why BGSU stands out. Don't just get a degree. Secure your future at BGSU.
At Bowling Green State University, we are a public university for the public good. A nationally ranked research university, we create public good through our graduates who lead and our collective pursuit of impact in Ohio and beyond. Founded in the Midwest, we never shy away from hard work. We embrace our responsibility to do good. We are proud to have state in our name. It's who we are, always striving forward. Always a public university, always for the public good.
Back here for the second half, Bowling Green Falcons with a 1-0 lead over the Western Michigan Broncos, the number 14 nationally ranked Broncos. Welcome back. I'm Luis Cloudmar. In this second half, I'm joined by Will Earhart. Will, time to buckle up. We got a second 45 coming up that's going to be intense, fast, and fierce between both these teams.
Lucas, thanks for having me, and I think this is going to be a fantastic second half. BGSU scores a lot of goals in the first half. They score a lot of goals in the second half. Western Michigan loves the second half goal. Their distribution this year heavily weighted in that direction. So it's exciting to see what we have in store for us next.
Western Michigan have only trailed at half 3 times this season against Akron, Belmont, and Drake. And all 3 of those games resulted in draws for the Broncos. We'll see what happens here.
Well, I wonder if you'd offered BGSU a draw before the game, Lucas, if they would have taken it or not, but certainly not at this point. They look so strong in the first half going forward. Excited to see if they can put something together in the second half.
That's Tanner Hodgson there on the ball, trying to flick that one on. Nice defensive play there. Once again from Bowling Green, they look to break once again. And that ball is going to find Trace Terry through. And Terry's through on one, the keeper, Terry, and a nice save from Colin Welsh. Using his right foot, and another good chance from Terry and the Falcons to add a second.
What a pass through the middle to just get through the legs and find Terry. Streaks up the field. Great chance, one-on-one with the keeper, albeit with a passenger right alongside him, but he isn't able to find the back of the net.
That was freshman Ryko Bodurov on that pass, who's getting the start for the second half in for Bennett Painter. So that's the second time. Well, Terry had the header in the first half that hit off the crossbar and had that chance there. And you have to imagine he was going to come into this game with a lot of intensity due to missing Evansville last week due to a red card.
Yeah, he'll certainly be motivated. He's had such a great season, has been finding the back of the net with a lot of consistency, and he certainly looked like he was going to in the first half, but an incredible save from the Bronco goalkeeper to tip the ball onto the crossbar and keep it out.
There's Cusimano, looking long. Had a down flicked on there from Schaefer. Shannon. Nice piece of defending there, guy by Badurov, and out for a goal kick. Well, if you're BG, Will, what would you say is your kind of tactic in the second half? How long do you kind of go for trying to get that second goal before you kind of just try to lock it down and try to see and kind of park the bus, as they say?
You know, I don't know that I would change much of anything. They were so well balanced in the first half, strong defensively, while still maintaining an attacking edge going forward. I think it's going to be more of the same from BG. Well, and you know, honestly, if I was Western Michigan, I don't know how much I would change as well. I thought they had a great first half, created maybe the best chance of the game that didn't find the back of the net. And I think they'll be pretty optimistic about what they can do as well.
So a throw-in coming on the way, but before that, Erlandson going to have a conversation with our referee.
A very ominous hush fell over the stadium when the referee blew his whistle. Not sure if there's anything else going on but this conversation.
That's our center official, Soren Stoika, MLS experience. Been around coaching college soccer as well. And there, just in the back there, Carson Hodgson. And a free kick coming up for the Broncos.
Well, Lucas, you mentioned the head coaches of both these programs, both with well over a decade as a tenure, and I think that's a testament to the type of programs they're able to build over time. You know, Western Michigan not losing for, you know, seemingly a decade in the regular season, not quite, but for 37 games, and BGSU consistently year after year with a strong team. You see some professional teams, you know, they pull the plug on new managers pretty fast. Eric Ten Hag just dismissed from Manchester United, of course, and other similar options, but these programs have stuck with these coaches and they've built incredible programs as a result.
Absolutely. Western Michigan back-to-back NCAA appearances. Won the Missouri Valley Conference in the regular season and tournament last year and won the MAC in its last edition in 2022. And it's been an incredible span of runs for head coach Chad Wiseman in this Broncos program. So on attack once here, looking for the equalizer. That was Tanner Hodgson switching the field all the way out wide left. Crossing the box, that one over Cook, but it's going to fall the foot of Arpachata. He'll put this ball in and into the hands of Brendan Graves.
Well, Brendan Graves does so well to be alert there. Not sure if that was intended as a shot, but it almost snuck in at the near post.
Graves right to the foot of Terry. Nice job to bring that one down. Blasting game there. Tripped up. And that was a hard challenge. Blasting game went airborne. That's on Ronnie Salmani.
Don't think I've seen a card presented yet. A little surprised based on how the referees called this game so far. But no card displayed.
There's Cusimano. Header right to the feet of Schaefer. Schaefer. Ball into the box looking for Terry. And a nice job there from Welsh to come up and collect it.
Oh, great idea from Schaefer. And, you know, if that goalie hadn't come out, Terry was there to meet that ball.
Mercer there chasing that one down. That's nicely done from Graves. Bodurov. That's well done there from the freshman. Take another look here on that foul. Just a two-handed shove. And Schaefer, oh, nice ball, finds Anaya in the box, Anaya across, and it's cleared. Did Terry get a touch on that one, or was it cleared from a Bronco? And I believe it was last touch off a Western Michigan defender. Great clearance to intercept that one right in front of Terry. It's a corner kick on the way for Bowling Green.
Oh, BG cannot stop putting together great little movements like that. And it looks like instead of Trace Terry putting it wide, I think the Bronco defender might have just got a foot to it first.
That was Emil Newwolf, who went and put that one away and denied Terry a goal. He's been so close this game. Another set piece coming up for Bowling Green, their first of the second half. Anaya in swinger, Terry to the near post, and couldn't get a flick on that one.
Oh, nice little spell from BG there. Put together a couple really nice, neat little triangles of passing and created some great chances.
There's Bodurov once again, trying to attack that one. He's been a menace with his high pressing. Mercer does well to keep that one in play. Peacock there, nice step in the midfield to get that one away, and a couple bodies just flying around the middle of the pitch, and fouls. Looks like a foul's gonna be called in favor of Bowling Green, and then you see three collisions there in the middle of the field. They probably could have been whistled for fouls, but that one's gonna be called back on Peacock.
I thought that was well done there from the referee. He actually, I think, called the original foul, tried to see if an advantage developed, and when it didn't, called it back.
Bowling Green on the attack once again. Schaefer's ball in the box. Terry trying to flick that one on. Flicked it off himself. Bodurov does well there to get the ball. Anaya moves into the box. Anaya trying to keep it alive. That's Shannon. A good piece of defending and then clearing that one away. Be thrown on the way for Western Michigan. Mercer does well to chest that one down. Auction off of a Falcon and another throw. Nice clearance by passing game. Bodurov trying to flick it on, trying to get around Shannon. Mercer trying to give that one back to Arpachata there and just out of bounds for a BG throw. Arpachata there over the back of Bodurov. That's cleared up in the field by Schaefer and out of bounds once again.
Lucas, I know that you and Steven touched on it in the first half in the broadcast, but want to second all of your comments about Kyle Cusimano and his flexibility and taking up this recent position at the center of the back line for BGSU. Hasn't missed a step since he came in. Exactly what you'd expect from just the experience he has and all over the field for BGSU.
Bergen and Bowling Green as well there to build out the Western Michigan press. Schaefer trying to keep that one alive. It's one back from Carson Hodgson. Mentioned too in the first half, drafted by CF Montreal last year. Returns to Western Michigan this season. And a trip up there from Bowling Green, and a set piece opportunity coming up on the way for Western Michigan. This will be Braxton Arpachata. He's been playing right back position for Western Michigan on this set piece. Ball on its way, headed out from Peacock. And Hernandez there, kind of running down Owen Smith. No foul call, throw in. So 10 minutes down in this first 45. Will, what have you made of the second half for the Orange and Brown?
Well, I think it's been exactly what I expected to see. Both teams continuing to play well. Not a ton of chances being created at either end, but Trace Terry has had one and almost found herself on the end of another there.
Yeah, he's been doing the dirty work this game, and we'll take another look at this run. Throw wants to come in for Bowling Green. Last game, and that one takes a weird bounce. Ronnie Samadi trying to get on that one. That's really good defending from Gus Peacock there, Will.
So essential that Peacock got back, because you could see Brendan Graves turn and get on his bike to try to get back into goal. He was in an advanced position up the field, so well done there from Gus Peacock to intervene.
Peacock to Bodurov. Able to get this one in the blasting game. Blasting game is going to feed this one to Hernandez. Cleared only as far as Anaya. Here's back to Hernandez. Nice ball. Switches it to Schaefer. Schaefer. Got him right where he wants him. Schaefer curls it. Oh, it's punched over the bar from Welsh. That had eyes for the top right corner. We've seen Andrew Schaefer do that before, and he almost did it once again.
It was a 9 out of 10 shot, but a 10 out of 10 save. Look at Andrew Schaefer just going to roll the ball onto his right, line up the shot, rips it, but the Bronco goalkeeper is equal and better to it. What a sequence.
He loves shifting onto his right foot, and he found an open space there and took his chance. And another great save from Colin Welsh. As Alberto Anaya will be on yet another corner for Bowling Green. Anaya and the box, it falls right to Peacock. It's still not a clue away from Western Michigan. No shot taken.
Well, that ball could have gone anywhere, and it still might.
Anaya putting on the moves and moves into the box. Tripped up, no foul called. Corner kick on the way. Don't know. A little bit of embellishment there, or maybe got clipped a little bit. Hard to tell.
Hard to tell, Lucas. You know, certainly you've seen him given. He perhaps exaggerated the contact. We're at a bit of a distance, so tough to say.
Regardless, another corner kick coming up for BG in the box. First to that was a Bronco. Hernandez just flicks this one back in play. Still not clear. Erlinson has this one on. Oh, that's a great interception there from Arpanchana. And nicely closed down there from Peacock.
Well, great moments of pressure here from BGSU. And Western Michigan will want to start shutting those down a bit earlier, because if BG keeps generating this many chances, they've shown this season already with, I think, now 30 goals on the year. This is a team that loves to put them in the back of the net.
So Arpanchana is actually going to come out of play here. In comes number 6 for Western Michigan, Dewalt Chapelis. Other substitution, Mia Fernucci coming in for the Broncos, and for Arpanchana, who's getting a break. Offside flag is up there. Owen Smith was on the run.
Well, it's a moment, Lucas, that really illustrated, I think, some of the danger in the way that Brendan Graves finds himself on the field. You know, he started to backtrack when that ball came in, and suddenly his defenders found themselves in a sprint, and where they ended up getting to was just outside the box. It really should have been Brendan's in the first place. But either way, offside flag goes up and the moment passes.
Cusimano. Naya is going to try that one, and that's going to go into the trees past Falcon Soccer. So while we have a moment on this goal kick, you can visit WBGU.org for free educational resources, PBS Kids content, and to stream local shows 24/7, including scenic stops and stories, the BGSU Brain Game, and the Journal. So now we are under half an hour left to go here at Cochrane Stadium. 1-0 Bowling Green over the number 14th ranked Western Michigan Broncos. A goal by Alberto Anaya is the difference here in the second half. Lucas Clamar alongside Will Earhart. An exciting second half of the play here. Off the goal kick, here's Mercer chasing this one down for the Broncos. There'll be a throw in here on the way and run in Wilcox. We'll take a long throw in. Wilcox in the box saying, how about that from Brendan Graves? Just coming way out of his goal there just to collect.
Well, and there's a good example of the upside of that approach, right? He can be so proactive and involved in plays that other goalkeepers just miss.
Bennett Painter coming into the game as well for Bowling Green for Budurov. We mentioned as well Terry and Painter both 10 goals on the year. A hard sliding challenge through on Kyle Blasingame. And actually it might be a found favor of Western Michigan. Didn't quite see what happened there. That was Tanner Hodgson. They're on the challenge, and the clock will stop here.
So, Lucas, yes, the official has called a foul on Kyle Blasingame, who also found himself on the painful end of the challenge. Not sure exactly what the referee saw there, but certainly now it'll be a good free kick and a dangerous position for Western Michigan.
It's interesting to see how Blasingame kind of went down there. Seems to be okay, but like you said, a good opportunity now for the Broncos. And you have Carson Hodgins over the ball. 14 goals and 20 assists in his entire Broncos career, looking to get number 15 possibly from the set piece, or 21 from an assist. Got a four-man wall there, and Schaefer, Peacock, Cusimano, and Terry. Yeah, it's Smith, Hodgins, and his brother Tanner Hodgins. They're over the ball. Let's see who picks this one. It's going to be Owen Smith who's going to take this one on goal, and he's going to sail over the bar.
Well, controversy avoided, Lucas, as a controversial free kick is skied over the bar.
Erlinson battling there, Mercer there on that aerial duel. Samani misses it down, and another foul will be called in favor of Western Michigan. Samani there, fouled by Erlinson.
Well, Lucas, we're down to, still got about 27 minutes left in this contest. It is starting to get a little bit chippy out here, isn't it? So I wonder, that'll be something to watch and see how the official handles that as the game continues to become a little bit more physical.
Absolutely, and while Western Michigan is unbeaten in 37 regular season matches, they've had a lot of draws this year too, including 4 in MVC play. They definitely want to come away with the win as well, as Fisher's free kick is right into the BG defense. Attack still alive though. Here's Mercer. Tags a shot there on another block from Bergen. Fisher. Nice little give and go from the Broncos. Hodgson puts his ball in. It's a dangerous one. Schaefer couldn't deal with it. Back out to Somali. Somali back. Looking for a Bronco. And that's Jake Bergen again with a great defensive play. Clearing that one away from Fisher.
Jake Bergen having an excellent game. That save in the first half as good as a goal, and strong defensively here in the second half, cleaning up as well.
So long throw coming once again. Wilcox ball into the box. Graves couldn't collect it. Had a lot of bodies around him. It's going to be a Bronco corner.
No heads up play there, I think, from Cusimano. Brendan Graves, I think, would have got to the ball, but can't take any chances there. Heads out of bounds for another corner kick.
Carson Hodgson on the corner once again. And swinging ball, and this time Graves able to collect. Graves will clear once again. Falcons looking to get back onto the attack. Arlington again, a little bit late there on Hodgins. A lot of fouls being committed by Bowling Green in the last minute or so. That ball looking for Smith. And the pass there down the same page. BG looking to counter blast the game, blocked out for a throw, and that gives Bowling Green a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to defend as much and kind of get out of their own end.
Well, with less than 25 minutes left, interesting to track how Coach Nichols chooses to use his bench. I think he's going to ask a lot of his players over this last 25 minutes to really physically exert themselves. He might need to dip into the bench a little bit more than he often does to make sure that legs stay fresh enough to meet those physical demands.
Anaya in the box. Hernandez gets his header on that one and on to the roof of the net. Bernard Golka coming away for Western Michigan, and so much of these games of this where you're playing a tough opponent, the number 14 ranked team, Bowling Green a good team in their own right, these games just come down to moments. And right now, it seems like Bowling Green has made the most of their moments, off of set pieces and moments, rather than Western Michigan so far.
That's a game of inches, and a lot of those, Bowling Green draws could have been wins, and I'm sure that some of those Western Michigan draws could have been losses. They've done a great job this year of winning close contests, and now it's up to BG to show they can do the same.
Arlington again, another foul. It's on Mercer. Awful ball foul. Hernandez there, little flick. And a nice piece of defending for Bowling Green. That's Bergen again. Or excuse me, Peacock. There on that far end to clear that one away. That ball's going to roll all the way to Brendan Graves.
Not a ton of great chances created here in the second half for Western Michigan, but you are seeing them start to possess the ball further and further up the field. The longer they hold on to the ball in that final third of BG, inevitably those chances are going to follow.
Anaya trying to flick that one on. Western Michigan's definitely been winning the midfield battle in this second half. Ball into the box, looking for Simone, trying to backhoe that one to Hodgson, who made the late run in. Couldn't pull that one off. Bowling Green looking to counter.
That was a really creative idea from the Western Michigan attacker. Couldn't quite pull it off.
Looks like Bowling Green's really trying to use the counterattack to their advantage here. Western Michigan's had a lot of possession this second half. And if BG's going to add a second goal, which would be a killer goal in this game, it's going to be from the counterattack and using the pace up top of Terry and Bennett Painter. There's Arlington all the way in the midfield. Running on two Broncos and gets dispossessed. And Bergen in the midfield there. Win that one. That's really nicely done from Samani to keep the play alive. Ball over the top, and the offside flag is up from Owen Smith. He's playing on the right, he's playing on the left, he's played central. He's been everywhere for the Broncos this game. Graves will put this one up in the air again. Be a BG throw. Peacock to Anaya. Smith first to that one. Bergen didn't quite get that one the way to fall the way he wanted to. He'll be cleared away for Western Michigan throw. Ball into the box, looking for Mercer. Collides there with Graves. Advantage played. Schaefer there just punting away.
Well, incredible play from Graves. Brave goalkeeping to come through. Is fouled quite aggressively by the Western Michigan attacker. The referee appears to raise his arm as though he's playing advantage. No advantage clearly for BGSU, but Western Michigan throw is given.
Broncos have definitely been trying to find Mercer, the former Michigan Spartan, on those long balls and on those crosses. As we'll have another long throw in here. Wilcox, end of the box. It falls top of the 18. Hodgson can take a shot. Likes to go back to Wilcox. Wilcox cross to the box, headed away from Cusimano. Switching this one all the way across the field. Smith, ball into the box. Hodgson, and that header just couldn't redirect the one on frame and just over the bar.
Great moment of sustained pressure from Western Michigan, all created from that free throw, that throw-in, excuse me, that I can't quite believe was given in the first place, but great moment from Western Michigan, not able to find a clear-cut chance.
And it looks like referee Soren Stokas going to be having a conversation with the Western Michigan Bronco. And I believe he just tossed the fan.
Not immediately obvious what happened there, Lucas. From this distance, I can't even tell if he was speaking with an adult.
Well, there's a fan dressed in Bronco colors, and now he's picking up his stuff and leaving the area. Don't quite know what was said, but we'll see. And now Soren Stoika is going to have talking with Chad Wiseman. Have a quick little conversation, and nothing more, nothing less. Definitely getting a little bit more chippy, like you mentioned, the second half for sure. Fans a little bit more into it, seeing the players too, seeing the emotion really on the field as well. Nifty little flick there from Hernandez. Looking for Terry. Trying to find a Anaya there, snuffed out. Plastic game trying to keep that one alive. Would be a Bronco throw. And away from Hernandez, and they'll do it again. Peacock. Pointing at Broncos in the area, trying to switch this one to Wilcox, and Graves off his line again. And Graves, a long throw to find Bennett Painter. Can he get a touch? Can he keep it in play? No, he can't.
Well, incredible throw there from Graves, and great first touch as well from Painter, but second touch lets him down.
Wilcox looking for Salmani. Mercer gets the first touch. Ernson clears it up. Painter, oh, nicely chested down. Anaya gonna put that one in frame to Terry.
Great idea from Anaya. He saw Trace Terry hold his run and take off at, I think, the perfect time. Would have been onside if he'd been able to play the ball.
Back to Wilcox. Erlinson just gets rid of that one. A lot of plays definitely been down this right flank for Western Michigan, the left side for the Bowling Green defense. Once again, just cleared away up there from Cusimano. Long throw once again, Wilcox. Painter has that one initially, and Painter can't beat the second man. Living a great BG counter. And Hodgson will go all the way back to Welsh.
A great press from BGSU to force them all the way back. And earns themselves a speculative kick from the keeper. And now Brendan Grace possessing.
Graves will take his time. Clears it up to Painter. And a long ball through, looking to find Hodgins. And nicely read there from Cusimano, and then cleared away. Terry has his one in. You see the Falcons are just trying to hold the ball near midfield and try to just spray the outlet, spray a counter just to get everyone up.
The psychology of the last 15 minutes as they approach be really interesting to watch. Inevitably, BG will start to sit back a little bit. So we'll try to track and see when that starts and how they handle just the pressure of the final minutes.
One ball in the air again. Cusimano heads up one down and right to the hands of Graves. And while we have a moment here from Brendan Graves, be sure to tune in Thursdays at 9 p.m. for scenic stops and stories on WBGU PBS, or stream full episodes for free at 24/7 at wbgu.org/scenic stops. So we are now under 15 minutes left to go here in the second half. 1-0 Bowling Green from a goal from Alberto Anaya. Another whistle blown, and another opportunity coming for the Broncos as Owen Smith and Ronnie Somali come out of this game. Checking back in, Noah James. Trying to find the last Broncos sub, and it's going to be number 11, Connor Burkett, coming in for the Broncos as well. And a goal kick coming on the way for the Orange and Brown. So 15 minutes left to go here, Will. Do you just fully sit in and park the bus, or do you still try to get a second and try to ice the game off?
I think BG's been playing it really well up through now. Just a little bit of fizz has gotten out of the game just over the last couple of minutes. I think that they're going to keep doing what they're doing. I'd look for Nichols to make a substitution or two just to keep the energy levels up. But they've done a great job so far of limiting Western Michigan's chances.
Hodgson has that shot blocked from Hernandez. Keeps that one in place somehow, and then just pulls down the jersey of Hodgson's, and it's be a foul in favor of Western Michigan.
Oh, foul called there on Hernandez. I think there's certainly contact, definitely pre-existing interest in hitting the ground, but I think there was a little bit of contact there.
Broncos half size on these set pieces. Hodgson again, ball in the box, and once again, Brendan Graves collects. Graves to Terry. Can't hold that one. Back to Blasingame. Goes out to Bergen, and then Bergen just clears long. Shannon. Haven't had to call his name much in the second half. And that ball just off the mark there for Mercer.
Well, the BG clearance we saw just a moment ago, Lucas, I think is an example of how the psychology for the players can shift as the game goes on. You know, in isolation, it was fine, but it looked a little bit panicked as he cleared that ball. They want to have a little bit more composure and have some possession over these final 12 and change.
Hodgson over the top. Nicely done there from Peacock, blasting game. Kusumau clears it up. Painter. That was step there from Chapalis for an RBG throw. Ball looking for Painter. Wins the first header. Gets the second. Hard collision there, then cleared away.
Well, it had a moment of calm, but the game has certainly picked up the chippiness yet again. A couple of aggressive tackles there, not called. Certainly Cochrane Stadium is letting the official know.
Soren Stoika says next time be a yell to Schaefer. Long throw into Painter. Wilcox. James flicks it on, blasting game. Schaefer, and it's off the back of Terry. He's through one-on-one again. Trace Terry, it's a 2! Bowling Green doubles their lead over the Broncos. And who else but Trace Terry?
Trace Terry, 2 first names, 2 goals for BGSU on the night. As what a testament to hard work and perseverance paying off. You could see at the initial, when the chance is created, the ball's just looping over Terry's head. He's just doing his diligence to try to trot back and pressure the ball. It's so fortuitous to have that header bounce off his head, but all of a sudden he's off to the races. Great composure, and is able to absolutely belt the ball back into the net.
He has been sensational this season. His 11th goal of the year. And is that the one that could give BG 3 points and possibly a monumental victory over the Broncos? And it almost came from nothing, just a deflection off his back, and he just ran onto it, never gave up on the play. And he's just been a goal-scoring machine all year long. And what a massive goal that was with just 11 minutes left.
Oh, great goal, and no less than his performance has warranted, and I think this entire BG team. A great performance through about 79 minutes. 11 more minutes to go. 2-goal lead. Certainly they'll fancy their chances to see this one out.
Bowling Green goal scored by number 21, Trace Terry.
What a goal, and what a moment this could be for this program. Andrew Schaefer will get credit for that assist. Hernandez there, piece of defending. Goal kick on the way for Bowling Green. This game's been so physical, especially in the second 45. You still have 10 minutes left. That's still plenty of time in the game of soccer. But it's been quite the performance from the Orange and Brown. Jake Lane checking into the game for the Falcons, first on the ball. Hodgins. Ball through, and he's going to roll all the way to Brendan Graves.
Well, that's the flip side of what we were talking about earlier, Lucas. Great job from Brendan Graves in being in an advanced position to win the ball. And then he just lets it trickle back into his own box to take a couple of seconds off the clock.
Bennett Painter tripping up Landon Fisher there. This is definitely kitchen sink time for Western Michigan, as Fisher just earned the foul. We'll check out. Jordan Klein will come into the game for the first time for the Broncos.
Nothing to lose here for the Broncos, down 2. Should absolutely go for it.
And into the hands right there of Brendan Graves. What a night he's had.
Well, both goalkeepers tonight, Lucas, have been impressive. Honestly, Colin Welsh is in with a shout for man of the match for some of the saves that he's made. Brendan Graves here in the second half has had a strong performance as well.
Painter is a third on the way for the orange and brown. And Naya back to Hernandez and all the way back to Peacock. Back to Hernandez. Anaya. Be a BG throw and be a substitute coming in here in a little bit for Eric Nichols. That's Matt Christensen on deck. And he'll be coming in. Alberto Anaya, who as it stands right now has the game-winning goal. We'll check out for Matt Christensen. So that's 3 box-to-box midfielders. Midfielders that can also play defensive. So Nichols a little bit of a defensive tactic here. He's found 8 minutes. And Hernandez flicking that one off the head of a Bronco. Another throw-in. Here's Terry. Able to get that pass off. It rolls in the box. No Falcons there. James heads that one up. Cusimano. Wilcox. Cross on the deck, and a good touch from James, and that one just wide, but it was last touch from Brendan Graves.
What a stop from Graves. I absolutely thought that was finding the side netting. Instead, Brendan Graves, full extension, just gets a mid out, keeps the ball out of the net.
And swinging ball all the way for the Broncos. This one's deep to the back post. Still not cleared. And it's going to fall, and another save from Brendan Graves with a shot there from Chapelis. Was denied from the BG keeper, and a throw-in for the orange and brown. Long ball there from Burleson. Last off of Bronco once again, another BG throw. Here's Lane. Looking long there from Painter. A little bit of hand fighting there with the jerseys, and foul called. How nervous are you for these last 6 minutes, 30 seconds?
You know, Lucas, personally, I feel great. I think these Falcons are demonstrating all of the traits that you need to close out a game. Certainly, they continue to press high. They're not just sitting back. They're playing aggressively. A couple of sets of fresh legs on from Nichols. And the officials called play back here saying that the free kick was struck when the ball was still moving. So I'll bring it back and try again.
Lane. Couldn't judge that one right. Villa Gomez kind of had that one down. Painter does well. Shane puts this one back up. And then right into the bread basket of Brendan Graves.
Tricky ball, the way it bounced in the box there for Graves does ever so well just to trap that right against his chest.
Hernandez so well to keep the ball in play. And it's gonna be the last touch off of Hernandez for a Broncos throw. So shifty and so fast with the ball at his feet.
He's one of those players for BG. It seems like he can play anywhere in the field. BG fortunate to have a few of those players in the program right now.
Bergen. It's looking long there for Painter. Painter pokes that one. Ball's gonna run down. It's gonna be a goal kick. With under 5 minutes left to go here at Cochrane Stadium. Christensen, nice little shield there. Peacock clears it up in the air. Lane wins the ball back. Terry back to Lane. Christensen. Here's Hodgson. All the way out left. Ball into the box. Lane couldn't get there. Still not cleared away. Last game, first to meet at top of the box. Does well there to use his body. Leaves it for Christensen. And then Hernandez does well to find the open man. Lane, Terry. It's a 1-on-2 and a 2-on-2. He's got Painter.
Jake Lane is busting his lungs to get on the end of this. He just sprinted about 80 yards to get to that. Incredibly well done.
And he does. No whistle called. Lane crossing the box, and the shot, and a third goal for the Falcons is roofed it in. And it's Bennett Painter once again.
There's going to be a little bit of controversy in this one, Lucas. You could have seen a foul called in the buildup. I do think consistent with the way that the official has refereed this game, he lets the contact go on a 50-50 ball. And Jake Lane, who had just sprinted at that point, 90 yards to get into that position at a diagonal from end to end, is able to get his foot just around the ball and cross it into the middle, and it finds its way to Bennett Painter. And I don't know, Lucas, he must be jealous that Trace Terry getting to 11 goals, and so he needed to get to it too.
He just needed to get him back. What an amazing run from Jake Lane, keeping that play alive, playing to the whistle. And so often has he done this year. Bennett Painter just roofing it. Adding the icing on the cake. And a 3-0 BG lead, and what is their best win? And who knows how long. One of the biggest wins in program history, and I don't think that's hyperbole to say.
Well, Western Michigan has not been poor today by any stretch.
No.
BG's done well to take their chances, and you think about Western Michigan now 37-1 across their last 38 regular season games. It's an incredible statistic. It's just unfortunate for them that that loss comes today against BGSU.
Long ball cleared from Terry and out of bounds. In front of a packed house, and Bowling Green will finish the regular season unbeaten at Cochrane Stadium. 7 wins and 1 draw. And we'll see how things shake out towards the end, but they might be back here for NZV for the Missouri Valley Tournament, depending on how things finish with one more week of conference play.
No, Jake Lane is still sprinting across the field. He is going to make the most of every second that he has on this field.
Noah James, into the box. Puts on a little spin move. Broncos just trying to get on the board. Hodgson has it's been all game long into the hands of Brendan Graves. Blasingame heads this one back in. Into the air and cleared up. Burkett still with the ball. And great defensive play in the midfield from Blasingame. Wilcox. Erlinson. Little shove there from Villa Gomez and earns a foul. So Will, a minute left. Sum this one up for me.
Well, it's the virtue of taking your chances here in this game. Western Michigan had that gilt-edged header opportunity in the first half, but since then, it's been BG creating and converting chances. Goals for Terry and Painter, no surprise there. Unsung heroes, Jake Lane, Jake Bergen, both with massive moments that really affected the scoreline. BGSU has got to be very happy with this, and they're going to feel confident now as postseason play approaches.
Hard to put into words what this win means for a program against such a good, talented Western Michigan team. As we're down to the final 10 seconds, history has been made here at Cochrane Stadium for the first time in 37 regular season matches for the Western Michigan Broncos, and for the first time in a decade, the Bowling Green Falcons take down the Western Michigan Broncos by a final score of 3-0 here at Cochrane Stadium. Wow! What more can you say?
Great performance, great match to watch.
Fair enough. Just a textbook performance for 90 minutes from the back line to the front, taking care of their chances and eventually getting one of the biggest wins in recent memory for this program. Congratulations to head coach Eric Nichols and this entire staff, earning their 4th Missouri Valley Conference win of the year and earning their 10th win of the season. That'll do it from us here up in the broadcast booth. For Stephen Jenkins and my partner Will Earhart, I've been Lucas Clamar. Thank you to our entire WBGU PBS crew all season long for all their hard work. It's been a great ride. It's been a great season. That'll do it for us here. The Bowling Green Falcons take down the number 14 Broncos 3-0 here. Have a good night, everyone.
And so on behalf of Coach Nichols and the BGSU men's soccer squad, we'd like to thank you for your attendance at tonight's game. Please have a safe trip home and go Falcons!